Hey guys, TechGeek here again with another video, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to save a bit of battery life on your device. Now this does of course apply to a lot of devices overall, but the one I'm going to be talking about in general is the iPhone, and this does apply to all iPhones running iOS 7 because some of the things that I'm about to show you here are iOS 7 specific, but in general a lot of these things can be applied to other phones, and you will probably understand while I'm talking to you which one of these features or which one of these settings you guys can change to save some battery life on your phone. Now, from moving down from a Google Nexus 4 was a large step for me, coming to a smaller battery overall. Now, this is a 1,440 milliamp hour battery on the iPhone 5, whereas my Google Nexus 4 had a 2,100 milliamp hour battery, and there are now phones that come with 3,000 milliamp hour batteries, such as the LG G2, but that's besides the point. Now, let's get straight on into the video. I don't really want to waste a lot of your time explaining these things to you. But either way, just get straight in and show you guys how to save some battery life. Now, the first thing that I recommend doing is, of course, if you are not out and about and you're not, or if you're outside and you're not really using Wi-Fi, I would definitely recommend you turn Wi-Fi off. Now, of course, I am at home right now and I am using Wi-Fi on my phone, but if you're not, and if you're outside and you don't really need it, and like you're using 3G or something, or 4G LTE, you can just turn off Wi-Fi, because honestly, keeping it on is just having your phone's Wi-Fi radio keep searching around for a signal, and that does definitely drain a lot of battery life. And this is one of those things that can be applied to a multitude of devices, whether it be from laptops to tablets to phones. So either way, I would definitely recommend doing this, unless you need to use your Wi-Fi for anything important. Now, the next thing I want to show you guys is actually to do with a connectivity feature, and that is Bluetooth. So if you're not using Bluetooth, and I rarely use Bluetooth except for when I'm in like my car or something, I would definitely recommend turning it off, unless you guys are using a Bluetooth headphone, any sort of Bluetooth headphones or a Bluetooth speaker. There isn't really a need to have Bluetooth on, because if you want to share files with your friends on iOS 7, you can honestly just do it using the AirDrop feature, which is now built in to iOS 7, as you guys can see right here. Now, the majority of these changes can actually be done straight from the home screen on iOS 7, so you don't actually have to go down into your settings and search for these options. You can just pull up your control center and turn off Bluetooth from here, turn off Wi-Fi from here, for example, and that really is pretty easy to adjust. Now, the next thing I want to be telling you guys how to save battery life is your screen brightness. So, for example, I honestly don't require my screen at full brightness all the time, and I know a lot of people may actually enjoy having their screen at full brightness but don't really need it. And so just for that fact, if you guys don't really need to have it all the way up, like you're not out in the sun, you're at home in a well-lit area, you can actually just go into wallpaper and brightness and turn down your brightness. It doesn't make too much of a difference on the iPhone. I mean, it's a well-lit screen either way, and it's pretty legible even at low brightness levels. Now, a misconception which is fairly common is that keeping it on auto brightness is a good thing. Now, this is actually pretty bad, because this keeps your ambient light sensor searching all the time. It's always trying to look for a bright or dark room, and as they keep working to try to get the right amount of light in so it can adjust. And so if you can, just keep auto brightness off and manually adjust the brightness yourself. That, in my opinion, is a really big battery saver, and it can probably do a pretty good job of helping you guys save a large amount of battery. Now, the last thing that I want to tell you guys, or the last tip I have for you guys, is for iOS 7 only, and that is to turn off the parallax effect on your device. Now, I did actually make a tutorial on how to do this a couple days ago, and of course that individual tutorial will be linked in the description of this video, or possibly in an annotation on screen somewhere, but that is rather unlikely. But just for the gist of it, all you would have to do is come to General, Accessibility, and come down to reduce motion, and just turn reduce motion on. Now, that does just disable the parallax effect on your device, and the parallax effect is when the wallpaper moves around in your background, but quite honestly, I don't really require something like this, and so I have had it turned off. Now, for those of you who have a device that you have to use these features on fairly often and don't really have a choice, what I would recommend doing is picking up a portable battery, and the one that I would recommend is the Tilt power plant. This is a really small and light battery pack. It fits inside the palm of your hand. It's light, it's compact. It has a pretty decent build construction and does work perfectly with the iPhone, as well as a plethora of other phones. It comes with an option to have it either in a lightning cable like I have over here, or you can actually also get it in a micro USB cable, which is going to charge the majority of mobile devices on the market today. But if both of those devices are not supported, you can actually just plug in your device, such as a camera or something of the sort, into the USB port at the top and charge it through this. And this is a 5200 or 5250, 5200, I'm not entirely sure, but it's like 5200 and over milliamp hours, which does mean that 5200 divided by 1440, this is going to charge your iPhone 5 at least 6 times or 4 times if I'm not wrong. I'm really bad with math. You guys can look that up. I did this calculation yesterday. I'm not entirely sure right now, but it's going to give you a decent amount of battery backup for your device. Now, either way, guys, that does about conclude this video. If you enjoyed it or it helped any of you out, I would greatly appreciate you guys leaving this video a like rating by hitting the little thumbs up button in the bottom left hand corner of this video. And for more videos like these, as well as other unboxings, reviews, tutorials, and much more, please do remember to subscribe, because I do make these videos ever so often. Again, guys, thank you for watching, and as always, I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.